closer now, good people. Citizens,
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Sir Desade, I presume. Captain.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Black.
The merch.
Are you...
Marv.
Well...
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your best will... Ah, you're finished.
Will you drink one?
But
Nothing.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
To my help! And death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further...
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have...
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your... This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as the...
Yes, no, damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings. You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found him.
I'm neither deaf nor blind.
The Alliance
Sahin, and here I am, playing the part of the potion maker.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned them?
These potions are not harmful.
But you could just as easily...
You don't understand. This potion...
So you manipulate people to use as experimental...
I don't have a choice. But
if this potion were inoffensive...
I ran tests on a small sip of this... The mob would have been furious in...
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain... I saw them. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from... Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming... I understand if you don't believe me after all that. But I haven't. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set up a chain of mashing.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of you...
I don't torture people. And
perhaps.
So...
I'm going to help you leave the city.
I swear it.
Very well, then.
If we can't find...
I haven't lost hope that I'll be able...
It would be better if I remain hidden.
Please listen.
If you wanted to reimburse...
Believe me, I understand...
Mate, it's not money I want. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd. I'm the one...
Well, in that case, help us catch him.
He's trapped. Hereafter.
And so you plan on waiting here? I do not advise that.
You're right, we did. Taste it.
As for me, I only drank a few drops.
Alas, you need only drink...
Paralysis?
A terrible side effect. The symptom...
What? Are we...
Everyone. Except, of course, those going to see a doctor to receive the antidote.
What are we gonna do? The doctor...
Listen to me, everyone.
That charlatan will just have to wait to get what's coming.
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
So, did you find a way?
I persuaded the mob to...
Very well. What?
You are free.
I owe you my life, sir.
I remind you to never...
I have no
Your Excellency.
Lord does...
I tracked down your man near the coin... Fine. Let's just... Matters turned out... Why should I deliver him to you? You deliberately hid the truth.
What?
And you to a legate of the Congregation of Merchants. This man is indeed an alchemist at the bridge, and he told me much about...
And, of course, you...
Certainly not. I have no part to play. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty. Please accept my excuses.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye.
But I still don't see...
Don't worry,
sir.
I need to be leaving.
Lively! Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to
I
find...
hope nothing's happened to him, or he hasn't changed.
Perhaps he simply...
We're short a crew member, but have no fear. We will leave without him if he does not
Is he an important...
We don't need him for
He must have simply...
I doubt that, Jonas. And it's been 2 days. Might I ask you, if you hear... I would like to set sail with a clear...
Have you seen anyone wandering...
Take a look.
A smuggler?
In the port, Jack? Might I ask?
Nothing to bother yourself about.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidence. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Tele...
And so you know about that?
Of course. The cardinals... And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would... Feel free to carry out your own investigation. The port brigs, just like the warehouses...
Does the boy...
Other... I don't...
I have a favor to ask before...
I'm all...
We would like to load some merchandise...
All merchandise. So...
I wouldn't...
Well, then.
Cap...
He's placed guards. All that is not in the warehouse. Sorry.
Sorry.
Commander.
In that case... When did you see...
It wasn't out of the...
This Jonas.
In tradition...
Might I have a word?
As you wish.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt. Like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll...